Hey, this is ÄrzXÄR, founder of Subtext Radio.
This is Subtext.
Please go ahead and click the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps us to reach new audiences and promote the artists that we work with. Hit like and hit subscribe.
Hello, and welcome to the Weirding Module, a show out of Threads ZKU Berlin, devoted to speech and language in experimental music and contemporary art. Today's show deals with repetition and the auditory illusions discovered by the researcher Diana Deutsch. The first part of the show is a mix of the tracks that Deutsch put out on her 2003 CD, Phantom Words and Other Curiosities, and it's introduced by Deutsch herself, so I'll just let her explain.
Sometimes, when you look into a cloudy sky, you see fantastic landscapes or strange faces and figures. And when you hear the murmur of distant voices, you interpret these in terms of meaningful words and phrases. Often the words you hear are really being spoken, but they can be illusions. The first few tracks contain patterns of words that are played in such a way that you often hear phantom words rather than real ones. Listen to these illusions through stereo loudspeakers which are placed in front of you, with one to your left and the other to your right. Before you begin listening, adjust the settings on your amplifier so that the sound of my voice is at a comfortable level. If anything, my voice should be on the soft side. And make sure that the sounds coming from the two loudspeakers are the same in loudness. To experience these illusions, find a time when you won't be disturbed and can listen through to the end of each track without interruption. The illusions develop with time, so you need to listen to them for a while in order to experience them fully. Write down each word or phrase as you hear it, and whenever you hear a new word or phrase, write this down also. Note down separately the words you hear as coming from the speaker on the left and those you hear as coming from the speaker on the right. People often hear words and phrases that are related to what's on their minds. If they're on a diet, they may hear words related to food. If they've had a stressful day, they may hear words related to stress, and so on. Sometimes people hear voices speaking in strange or unfamiliar accents, so as to create for themselves words and phrases that are particularly meaningful to them. Try playing these phantom words to your friends and colleagues. You'll be amazed by the variety of things that they hear. And notice how easy it is to induce people to hear a particular word or phrase just by suggesting one that you have heard. So what's really being played? Each track consists of either two words or a single word that's made up of two syllables, and these are repeated over and over again. The identical sequence is played through both loudspeakers simultaneously, but when the first sound is coming from the speaker on the left, the second sound is coming from the speaker on the right, and vice versa. The identical sounds are repeatedly presented throughout each track, even though the words we think we hear often change from time to time.
And there you have it. Diana Deutsch's phantom word illusions. I'll be accepting your lists of words and we'll read them out on the next show. So leading on from Deutsch's audio demonstrations and into works of experimental audio that produced similar effects, the first piece I'm going to play has been known to generate the phantom words Italy, it's Orleans, it's all right, it's Ali, it's Noreen, Miss Noreen, it's so lame, Disco Land, and This Old Life. And of course, you probably know already what I'm going to play. So here goes.
He began to warn the people. He said, after all, it's going to rain after all for 40 days and for 40 nights. And the people didn't believe him. And they began to laugh at him. And they began to mock him. And they began to say, it ain't going to rain. It's gonna rain, 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 it's
Preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intention, that is, to the concrete realities which form, and that we therefore take this concrete reality seriously with clear-eyed objectivity. The preeminence of prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning well by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, that is, to the concrete, and that we therefore take this concrete reality seriously. Realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality, what their situation is. The preeminence of means suffice. Realization of objectivity. The preeminence of prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning will by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, that is, to the concrete realities which form the environment of a concrete human action, and that we therefore take prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning well by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, that is, to the concrete realities which form the environment of a concrete human action, and that we therefore take this concrete reality seriously with clear-eyed objectivity. The preeminence of prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation will by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, that is, to the concrete realities which form the environment of a concrete human action. Take this good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning will by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are to the real situation, that is, to the concrete reality seriously, with clear-eyed objectivity. The preeminence of prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning the concrete realities which form the environment of a concrete human action, and that we therefore take this concrete reality seriously with clear. So prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning will by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, that is, to the concrete realities which form the environment of a concrete human action, seriously, with clear-eyed objectivity. The preeminence of prudence means that realization of the good presupposes knowledge of reality. He alone can do good who knows what things are like and what their situation is. The preeminence of prudence means that so-called good intentions and so-called meaning will by no means suffice. Realization of the good presupposes that our actions are appropriate to the real situation, which form the environment of a concrete human action, and that we therefore take this concrete reality seriously with clear-eyed objectivity.
So, you are now listening to Alphabet by Kuivila, an artist I played on the last show as well. This is from the 1982 album Going Out with Slow Smoke on Lovely Music. And at the start of this bracket, we heard, of course, Steve Reich's It's Gonna Rain Part 1, which, like all of this music, you either find extremely annoying or deeply hypnotic. But I guess if you're still here, you're finding it hypnotic. And then between these two tracks, we heard from the concrete and conceptual poet Lilley Greenham, who passed away in 2001. The piece was called Preeminence, and it was from the posthumously released collection Lingual Music from 2001. Now let's listen to another phenomenon of Deutsch's, the speech-to-song illusion, the illusion that a phrase that is looped or repeated goes from being just speech to appearing as if it is sung. The prosody of the phrase rises to the surface. And after that, let's listen to some non-electronically aided repetition.
The sounds as they appear to you are not only different from those that are really present, but they sometimes behave so strangely as to seem quite impossible. But they sometimes behave so strangely, 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 so strangely, so strangely, so strangely, so strangely. The sounds as they appear to you are not only different from those that are really present, but they sometimes behave so strangely as to seem quite impossible.
Sometimes behave so strangely.
Sometimes behave so strangely.
Sometimes behave so strangely.
Sometimes behave so strangely. Sometimes behave so strangely.
Sometimes behave so strangely.
Sometimes behave so strangely.
484.
4484.
484.
4484.
484.
4484.
484.
4484.
84.
448.
84.
448.
84.
448.
84.
448.
84.
448.
84.
448.
4484.
848.
4484.
848.
4484.
848.
4484.
848.
448484.
8.
448484.
8.
448484.
8.
448484.
8.
48.
4848.
48.
4848.
48.
4848.
48.
4848.
4884.
48.
4884.
48.
4884.
48.
4884.
48.
4884.
48.
4888.
4848.
4888.
4848.
4888.
4848.
4888.
4848.
8484.
848.
8484.
848.
8484.
848.
8484.
848.
444.
8.
444.
8.
444.
8.
444.
8.
444.
8.
444.
84.
8.
84.
8.
84.
8.
84.
8.
84.
8.
4.
8.
4.
8.
4.
8.
Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. 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 Drink blood, drink blood, drink blood. Drink blood, drink blood, drink blood, the red carpet. Vanity, insanity, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. Vanity, insanity, the red carpet. Drink blood, drink blood, drink blood, drink blood. Please allow me to, Please allow me to Tom Cruise myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Vanity, insanity, the red carpet. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. Oh yeah. But what's confusing you? Treat others the way you yourself would like to be treated. It's just the nature of my game. Slaves in ancient Egypt, slaves in Mexico, slaves in Rome. Child workers in China, one child per household. Just as every cop is a criminal and all the sinners saints, as heads his tails, just call me Lucifer, 'cause I'm in need of some restraint. Drink blood, drink blood, drink blood, drink blood. Drink blood, drink blood, drink blood, drink blood. So if you meet me, vampire, empire, have some courtesy, have some sympathy, and some taste. Use all your well-learned politics, or I lay your soul to waste. Yeah. Tom Cruise, 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 Tom Cruise.
Hi, my name's Chris Burden. My address is 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. I can't legally do this, but let's imagine that I asked everybody who's listening tonight to send me money, just to send it directly to me. It would be such a small sacrifice for all of you, and it could really do something for me. If you could just send money directly to me, Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. Over the years, I've done a number of things for you people out there in the public. I've done things for free. I've put ads on television. They all cost me money, and tonight I'm asking you to send me money. Send it directly to me. Can you imagine what a great thing this would be if it could happen? I can't legally ask you to do this, but I can just ask you to imagine what would happen if it did happen. If everybody listening could just send me $1 or a quarter even. That's all I'm asking. A quarter from everybody. Can you imagine? This would be fantastic. If you could just send it directly to me, Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California. If you could just send me money directly, without any kind of in between. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not part of a religious group. I'm just asking you to imagine the possibility of you sending me money directly. My name is Chris Burden. The address is 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. If you can just think of maybe going right now and getting an envelope and writing my address on it. I'll repeat the address again. Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. Now, I know that some of you probably are more fortunate than others, and that it's very unlikely that everybody will be sending me money. So maybe some of you could send more to make up for some of the people that aren't sending any. I'm just asking you to imagine the possibility, if this could really happen, if you could all just send something, it would be very fantastic, because it would be such a small sacrifice on your part, and it could really make a difference to me. It could make me closer to being rich. So this is what I'm doing tonight. I'm asking you to imagine the possibility of sending money directly to me, Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. Maybe you saw my full financial disclosure several years ago, my public one. I only made about $1,000. I need money. So this would be a fantastic thing if you could actually do this. I can't legally ask you to do this, but I want you to imagine the possibility of it actually happening, of people everywhere, all over the country, sending me 25 cents. This would really make a big impact on my life and my lifestyle. And my address again is Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. That's what I'm asking you to imagine. The idea of you sending money directly to me. I'm not selling anything. I'm not part of any organization. I'm not a charity. I'm just asking you to think of sending money directly to me, Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California. This could really change the way I live, and it would be such a small sacrifice on your part, just something that you could do without even feeling it. And if enough of you did it, it would be a fantastic thing. It would really make a difference. So I'm asking you again to send money to Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. That's what I want you to do, or to imagine doing, is actually going right now and getting an envelope. I know that somewhere you must have some envelopes, stamps. I think you should do it now while you're thinking about it. Don't wait. If you put it off, it may never happen. So this is what I'm asking you to imagine, the possibility of everybody out there who's listening to me to send money directly to me, to Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking everybody who's listening to consider the possibility of sending me money directly to Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. Now, legally, I can't ask you to do this or make you do it in any way, but I can only suggest the possibility that it happen, that everybody out there actually send something, actually go and do it. Send me some money to Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. This would be a great thing for me, and it wouldn't cost you very much at all. You could hardly feel it. And yet, if you all united, you could all really make an impact. You could do something for me directly. You could send the money to me at 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. That's Chris Burden. I'm asking you to send the money directly to me, or to imagine sending it, rather, directly to me. My name is Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. I'm asking you to consider the possibility of actually putting a dollar bill or maybe a $10 bill in an envelope, wrapping it with paper so that it doesn't get stolen, and sending it directly to me at my address. My name again, Chris Burden, 823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291. This is what I'm asking you to consider the possibility that if everyone contributed in some small way, that I'd be almost rich. And if everybody across the country could do this, just send me a quarter, I'd be substantially wealthy. And it'd be I think everybody in this country could afford a quarter. And I think that you people ought to...
So under my voice, we have the continued pleading of Chris Burden in the piece, Send Me Your Money.
And this is what I want...
This piece goes for over an hour.
To consider sending money directly to me.
So it's just a small excerpt.
823 Oceanfront Walk, Venice, California, 90291.
But also in this set, we've had... The first piece was a reading by Neil Mills and Elaine Mills of one of Neil's 1969 number poems.
Because I want your money.
And that was followed by Swedish performance artist Karl Holmqvist's Sympathy for the Devil from his 2011 recording, Hymn to Pan.
What a great thing this would be if everybody could just send something. I'd prefer dollar bills. They're a lot easier to handle. But I would even consider just a quarter from everybody. I think anything less is not worth it considering the postage involved. So I'm just asking everybody to consider the possibility, the what if everybody out there could send me a quarter or more.
And next up, we have another piece of looped audio, a piece of looped language, this time from John C. Lilley's album ECCO. Lilley was a psychoanalyst and a psychonaut. He invented the flotation tank, which he used in his research on psychedelics and dolphin communication. His work was the inspiration for the Sega game Echo the Dolphin. In 1974, under the influence of large doses of ketamine, Lilley began communicating with a cosmic intelligence called the Earth Coincidence Control Office, or the ECCO. So I thought it would be appropriate to include his work in a show about illusions, hallucinations, and phantom voices. And so here we go with Cogitate.
Cogitate, 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 cogitate,
that I am merely an agent,
cogitate, 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 cogitate,
giving you some keys which have been given to me to pass on to you. These keys are to unlock doors out of your present prison, doors opening on new vistas, doors beyond where you are now.
In general, the theme of the workshop is that each one of us is far greater, far more advanced, far more consciously aware, far more intelligent than each one of us conceives of ourselves as being. Our main problem now with these basic givens of a self beyond our present self, the super self being present, is mainly a set of hindrances, a set of evasions, a set of refusals to see that one really is great, that one really has multiple levels of consciousness, that one has a superintelligence, that one has extreme sensitivity with respect to others, that one has deep empathy, sympathy and love, that one somehow communicates in both directions with other beings, other entities in the universe and in realities which we do not talk about or perceive directly in our present state. One problem in human existence is the tendency to repeat feeling, thinking, action again and again and again in the same kind of looping cycle. It is as if one is controlled by a set of loops of tape. On these tapes are recorded what one says on one track, what one feels on another track, and what one does on a third track. And these are endless loops, and one tends to repeat these again and again and again. We will illustrate by using repeating words, repeating sentences, and repeating ideas, how one can get involved in such repetitional processes, and what sort of traps, blind alleys, evasions, hindrances, and refusals can develop in the face of such externally forced repetition. The point of these exercises is to make you more aware of the repetition processes occurring in your body, in your mind, in your feeling, and in your relationships with others. How you avoid achieving your goals by repetitive methods. How your relationships with others repeat, how you use them in the service of these blindly repeating patterns. How your capacity for repetition apparently is infinite, and how your orientation is not aware of these repeating patterns, and how a large numbers of these must be eliminated from your function. How you must assimilate more open-ended, longer-term loops, one side of which goes to infinity. So it is not circular, but has become elliptical and even hyperbolic. One's impulses tend to push one around such circles, especially if there are two forces operating, two impulses, one counter to the other, in the so-called double bind. One can go circular indefinitely under two counteracting opposing forces. One's needs for repetition are such that one tends to repeat in order to be safe. The safety of the familiar, the safety of the old tape loop, rotating merrily. One, under these circumstances, tends to ignore the possibilities of escape, tends to ignore the possibilities of widening out these loops, of making them so huge that in this lifetime at least, one does not see the repetition. The form of such repetition is obvious. It tends to be circular or elliptical, and it is very superficial. And one would very much like to change the form into some sort of a spiral at least. A spiral with no end. This is one of the possible conversions of the form. The substance involved is that this is quite counter to one's super self. One's super self tends to be parabolic, hyperbolic, moving towards infinity, not caught in circular or elliptical orbits, but more shooting off on asymptotic paths far out into infinite universe.